Hi, I'm Wendy from Meeple Overboard, and we're here at Saltcon 2018, and I have Jeff Johnston with me and his awesome game,
Moon Quake Escape.
All right, so go ahead and tell us about your game. What do you got here?
Well, thanks, Wendy. Thanks, Chris. And hello, everybody out there in Meeple Overboard land. So I'm here at the Breaking Games booth, who's published the game Moon Quake Escape, which I designed. But you know, the easiest way to explain Moon Quake Escape really is just take the whole game apart. So this game takes place on this desolate planet, the edge of the galaxy, where the most evil criminals, that would be us players, have been sent. You know, but when the engineers selected this world, they didn't realize it had an unstable molten core. You know, and they also vastly underestimated the extreme gravitational stress of the moon that orbits around this planet. So when they decided to build a prison here, and then bury it deep under the surface like you do most alien prisons these days, so I'm told, Wendy.
Yeah, you know.
They didn't realize that these factors would combine into a massive moonquake, which destroys the prison, but allows all of us alien criminals to escape to the surface, where amidst all of this chaos, we realize at the same moment, there's only one rocket left, and the first one of us gets there will escape, and for the rest of us, our death sentence.
Oh, man.
So that's the setting for Moonquake Escape. Now, how do you play the game? Well, it's really straightforward. Every player on the board has an alien character and an alien card in their hand. Now, if you can end your game turn with your alien face down and hidden, you're going to be able to move closer to the rocket, launch it, and win the game. Now, since the other players are trying to find your alien, your best strategy at the beginning of the game, naturally, and your first task really, is to find a few more cards, right? At least make it a little harder to find your alien. So basically, at the heart of Moonquake Escape, the game is the movie's Alien Escape from Alcatraz meets a little 3-card Monty, meets the spin cycle of your washing machine, and that is the game we're about to play. Now, two things about the cards, right? Each of us are going to have a set of cards hiding our alien, and you're going to be turning over these cards trying to find mine.
Okay.
Now, most of the cards you turn over are going to say, hey, you missed me. But you may find a card that actually has a bad effect on me, or maybe one that has a rebounding effect on you. Not always so straightforward to find my alien.
Okay.
The other key aspect of the game is you're going to find many of the cards are useful equipment to help you with the hazards of the planet. Now, the energy shield is very useful because what you can do with that is protect one of your cards. Now, normally it'll take you one action to see if that's my alien. It's going to take you 2 to figure out what that card is, and we get to play a little guessing game.
Okay, because it might be, it might not be.
Exactly. Could be a devious trap. It might even be a card that's so bad on me I can't afford to let you find it, right?
Okay.
So it's a very fun part of the game trying to work through that. Now, a game turn's very straightforward. In the Moonquake phase, first the entire board is going to change its shape. The moon will move to a player in front of you, Wendy, and that player will spin the moon. What was the result of the spin?
3.
3. So every player is going to add 3 charges to their status card. So this game turn, every player is going to be managing 3 actions. We'll also roll the Quake die once for each level to see how this massive Moonquake is changing the shape of the board just before we get ready to move. In the escape phase is when we can move to the next level. If we've remained hidden with our alien, we'll move to one of 2 spaces that have been moved in front of our players. Each space will have a terrain type which will limit your actions in some way, but each space will also have a bonus action you'll get for free for being there. So depending on what's going on in your hand and the rest of the game, you'll have to weigh those against each other and pick one that makes the most sense for you at that time. Now, if your alien had been found that turn and was face up, you don't get to move closer to the rocket, but you'll get more cards. More cards, easier hiding, and a key tiebreaker at the end of the game. Now, in the action phase, Wendy, we'll be able to use those charges. Each one of us will have a chance to make more equipment ready, add more cards in hands. I might move to another space and steal equipment from you. You might zap me, find my alien, and stop me in my tracks. Now, the guard. Yes, there is a robot guard roaming the surface looking for all of us. We definitely want to avoid it. If you can evade all those dangers and get to the launch pad, you can launch the rocket, a Moonquake Escape.
Awesome.
Now, Wendy, everybody that stops by to learn about Moonquake Escape, I do have a delicious moon pie dessert treat.
Interesting.
Are you interested in it?
Sure.
Well, I'm not actually just going to give it to you. We'll just go through a little exercise. Remember those 3 charges that you got at the beginning? Well, I am on the launch pad about to leave the planet with your moon pie unless you can find my alien right here. So what you're going to do is take the zap action costing you 1 charge. And you'll use that to look at one of my 3 cards, or use it to get rid of my shield because you think another zap action will find me there. So for your moon pie, Wendy, where am I?
Can I find you? Oh, I'm going to guess this one.
All right, let's turn that card over. Oh, you didn't find my alien, but the prison guard
Oh,
moves
no.
unexpectedly, actually joins me on the launch pad.
Oh, that's
now,
good
if
for me,
I don't
right?
have a backup plan to deal with the guard might help you find me, keeping me from launching the rocket. Now, if the guard were to find me, obviously you would confiscate the moon pie. So you need to find me, and with your second to last zap action, you need to decide, am I under this shield or not?
Yeah. I think you are.
Exactly what I thought you would think. All right, so you're going to remove the shield?
Remove the shield.
Excellent. And for your last zap action, any second thoughts or?
Nope, let's do it.
Excellent. And lucky shot. Now, you didn't find my alien, but yellow cards always have a bad effect on the defender. I lose a charge and go to 0 charges. I needed to have preserved a charge to launch the rocket. Now, if I didn't have a backup plan like a piece of equipment, say the extra battery to launch the rocket, this card could have foiled me right there. What else was there? Ooh, Aftershock. Aftershock is a purple card. It affects everyone. Everyone would have to take a piece of equipment that was ready and make it not ready. This shield might have come off of a card without you even taking an action, and there was my alien. So through this exercise, you can see, I know what the dangers are in my hand, but I don't know what you're going to pick nor what order.
Right.
So depending on my circumstances, I might use my shield in a different way. I might have had more green cards in my hand, which have bad effects on you, but I'll never play a green card on you. You pick it and play it on yourself. Now, maybe I had a little fun by setting it up as a dastardly trap, which you would have fallen for this time.
Indeed, I would have.
And how the game ends is multiple players are on the launch pad, and when more than one player can launch the rocket, the player with the most face-down cards launches to win the game. That means you're going to be turning over cards in my hand, and I'm going to be turning over cards in your hand to make your hand smaller. And as a result, all these unexpected things are going to be happening, and whichever one of us has the best plan B will escape, because your plan A will never survive the moonquake. Wendy, you were such an excellent guest here on your own show. Sorry. At my table. I'm sorry. Visiting me. You have earned your delicious moon pie.
Oh, thank you. I earned my moon pie.
Yes, indeed.
Delicious. And where can our listeners find this game?
Moonquake Escape. You can find it at the Breaking Games website. You can find it at local Barnes & Noble. You can find it at your local friendly game stores. If you can't find it there, demand it. Sorry.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jeff. Thanks for being on our show.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Chris. Goodbye, everyone.